Welcome to Sleep Story, your nightly escape into a world of dreams and tranquility. Before we embark on our journey tonight, take a moment to unwind and relax. Find your most comfortable position, nestled in your bed, letting go of the day's tensions. As you settle in, allow yourself to be cradled by the softness around you. As you lie comfortably, let's start with a relaxing sleep induction. Inhale deeply, counting to 4. Hold your breath, counting to 7. And then exhale slowly, counting to 8. Repeat this breathing exercise. Inhale, hold, exhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, hold, exhale. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation. Let's count down from 10 to 1. With each descending number, feel your body and mind slip further into a state of complete relaxation. 10. Your toes are becoming light and tension-free, as if a gentle wave of relaxation is washing over them. 9. Your ankles loosen and unwind, letting go of the day's journey, bringing you comfort and peace. 8. Your legs feel the warmth and ease, resting as if on a cloud, light and unburdened. 7. Your waist and back release all stress, surrounded by a comforting warmth. 6. Chest and shoulders melt away all tension, breathing in relaxation and ease. 5. Arms and fingers relax, sinking into the soothing softness of your bed. 4. Neck and head muscles ease, every tension dissolving into calmness. 3. Breathing steadies, deepening. Each inhale brings peace. Each exhale releases stress. 2. Your heartbeat is calm and steady, reassuring you with every beat. 1. Now deeply relaxed, ready for a restful sleep. As our countdown concludes, you are now in a state of deep relaxation, poised at the threshold of sleep. Our story is about to begin, crafted to guide you into a peaceful slumber. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the narrative lead you into a serene and restful night. Let's begin our journey into the land of dreams. The first light of dawn had barely touched the skyline, a faint blush on the horizon, when Anna awoke to the gentle tapping of rain against her bedroom window. It was a melody that always brought a sense of peace and introspection, a soft reminder of nature's quiet presence in the bustling world. The rain's rhythm was soothing, almost musical, like a lullaby whispered by the skies. Lying there, under her warm, heavy quilt, she listened to this symphony of droplets, letting her mind drift gracefully between wakefulness and the remnants of dreams, where echoes of imagination still danced vividly. The room around her was filled with the soft gray light of early morning, painting her familiar surroundings in hues of tranquility. Her walls, adorned with pictures of distant lands and close memories, seemed to watch over her in silent companionship. The rain's gentle drumming against the glass brought a comforting sense of solitude, a cocoon that separated her from the pace of the outside world. Outside, the small town was still mostly asleep, its quaint streets and charming houses shrouded in the misty embrace of early spring rain. The narrow lanes, lined with cobblestones, gleamed wetly, reflecting the muted light. Here and there, the soft glow of a street lamp still burned, casting a golden halo in the mist. It was as if the town itself was in a state of peaceful slumber, its stories and secrets tucked away, waiting for the bustle of the day to awaken them. Anna cherished these early mornings. There was something magical about being awake while the rest of the world slept, a time when her thoughts were most clear and her creativity sparked to life. It was in these quiet hours that her best ideas came to her, sometimes as gentle whispers, other times as sudden, vivid revelations. She stretched languidly, enjoying the sensation of waking up slowly, feeling the pleasant stiffness in her muscles ease. With a deep, contented sigh, she rolled out of bed, her feet touching the cool wooden floor, which creaked softly under her weight. She stood for a moment, simply enjoying the feeling of being the only one awake, the only one stirring in this moment. The rain seemed to invite reflection, a chance to look inward before the demands of the day took hold. It was a precious time, a gift she gave to herself each morning, a moment of stillness in a world that never seemed to pause. The house was quiet, a serene sanctuary, save for the continuous patter of raindrops against the roof and windows, a steady rhythmic sound that seemed to play a calming melody. The quiet was not oppressive, but rather comforting, like a soft blanket wrapped around the morning. Anna moved gracefully, almost tiptoeing across the wooden floor, her steps light and soundless. She made her way to the kitchen, the heart of her home, where the familiar scent of aged wood and cherished memories lingered in the air. As she entered the kitchen, the homely ambience welcomed her, the familiar countertops and cabinets greeting her like old friends. Here, she decided to start her day with the ritual of brewing a fresh pot of coffee, a ritual that was as much a part of her morning as the sunrise. The act of grinding the beans was therapeutic. The crunching sound they made as they transformed into a coarse powder, releasing an aroma that was both rich and comforting. The scent filled the kitchen, mingling with the earthy smell of rain, creating an atmosphere of warmth and comfort. The soothing sound of boiling water joined the symphony of the morning, the gentle bubbling adding to the kitchen's chorus. Each step of the process, from the grinding of the beans to the pouring of the hot water, was done with a care and precision that spoke of a deep love for the ritual. It was a routine that grounded her, a moment of mindfulness that connected her to the present, to the simple joys of life. As the coffee brewed, Anna gazed out the kitchen window, her eyes taking in the view of her garden. The rain had transformed it into a lush, verdant paradise. Each leaf and petal adorned with droplets of water that glistened like tiny jewels in the faint morning light. The flowers seemed to revel in the rain, their colors more vibrant, their scents more pronounced. She smiled to herself, feeling a deep connection to this little piece of the world she called home, a place where she could plant her dreams and watch them grow. Today, like every other day, she would open her coffee shop, a cozy haven nestled in the heart of the town. It was a place where the townspeople sought refuge from the rain, a spot of warmth and comfort in their day. But before she stepped into her role as the coffee shop's heart and soul, she savored the quietude of her home. This was her sanctuary, a place where she could recharge, gather her thoughts, and find peace in the solitude. With a steaming mug of coffee in hand, Anna settled at her small kitchen table, a simple wooden piece that had seen many such mornings. The warm, rich liquid was a balm to her soul, each sip a reminder of the simple pleasures that made life so sweet. The warmth of a mug in her hands, the taste of perfectly brewed coffee, the sound of rain against the window. This was her time to plan, to dream, and to prepare for the day ahead. Cocooned in the gentle symphony of rain, she let her thoughts wander, envisioning the day's possibilities, the people she would meet, and the small joys she would discover along the way. Wrapped in the warmth of her small kitchen, Anna finished her last sip of coffee, savoring its richness. She stood up, feeling refreshed and ready to embrace the day. As she glanced outside, the rain continued its gentle descent, painting the world in hues of silver and gray. It was time to make her way to the cafe, her haven of warmth and community in the heart of the town. Anna dressed appropriately for the weather, donning a waterproof jacket and a wide-brimmed hat to shield herself from the rain she slipped into her sturdy boots, perfect for navigating the wet cobblestone streets. With one last look at her cozy home, she grabbed her keys and umbrella, a sturdy yet elegant accessory that had become her constant companion during these rainy spring days. Stepping outside, Anna was immediately enveloped by the cool, fresh air, filled with the scent of rain and earth. The town was slowly awakening, with lights flickering on in neighboring houses, and the distant sound of doors opening and closing as others began their day. Despite the rain, there was a sense of liveliness in the air, a communal embrace of the new day and all its possibilities. As she walked, Anna admired the familiar sights of her town. The rain had a way of transforming the ordinary into something magical. The old stone buildings, with their ivy-covered walls, looked like scenes from a fairy tale, their colors more vibrant against the gray backdrop of the sky. Puddles reflected the world upside down, creating fleeting, mirror-like art on the ground. The rhythmic sound of her boots splashing through puddles accompanied her as she made her way through the quiet streets. She passed by the town's little park, where the trees and flowers seemed to dance under the touch of the rain, their leaves swaying and shimmering with droplets. The melody of the rain mixed with the chirping of early birds, creating a natural harmony that soothed her soul. Anna's path to the cafe was one she knew by heart, a route she had walked countless times, yet each journey felt unique. Today, the rain added a layer of tranquility to her walk, a reminder of nature's cycles and the constant ebb and flow of life. As she approached the cafe, its familiar front came into view. The warm glow from within promised a refuge from the dampness outside. The cafe, with its quaint exterior and welcoming sign, was a landmark in the town, a place where people from all walks of life came together over cups of coffee and conversation. Unlocking the door, Anna stepped inside, greeted by the familiar scents of coffee and baked goods. She felt a sense of pride and accomplishment wash over her. This cafe was not just a business. It was a part of her, a manifestation of her dreams and hard work. She hung her wet coat and umbrella, ready to begin the day's work in her beloved cafe. The cafe, though quiet now, would would soon be filled with the chatter and laughter of the townspeople. Anna looked forward to the day ahead, ready to serve, connect, and share in the small joys that made each day unique. As she began to prepare for the day, turning on lights and starting the coffee machine, the cafe came to life, its heart beating in rhythm with the rain outside. Inside the cafe, the quietude of the early morning lingered, a contrast to the gentle rain patter outside. Anna flicked on the lights, casting a warm, inviting glow throughout the space. The cafe, with its rustic charm and cozy nooks, came to life, each light revealing a part of Anna's world that she had meticulously crafted over the years. She started her morning routine in the cafe, a ritual as comforting and familiar as her morning coffee. The first task was always to brew a large pot of coffee, filling the space with the rich, enticing aroma that was the soul of the cafe. The hiss and gurgle of the espresso machine joined the melody of the rain, a symphony of sounds that marked the beginning of the day. As the coffee brewed, Anna moved gracefully around the cafe, setting up the counter with an assortment of freshly baked pastries and treats. She had spent the previous evening baking, her hands skillfully creating everything from croissants to muffins, each a testament to her love for baking and her desire to bring joy to her customers. The display was a kaleidoscope of colors and textures, promising a delightful start to the day for anyone who walked through the door. Next, she checked the cozy seating area, fluffing pillows and straightening magazines and books on the small wooden tables. Each table was a little world of its own, offering a space for quiet contemplation, lively conversations, or shared laughter. The cafe was more than a place to enjoy coffee. It was a community hub, a place where stories were told and memories made. With the cafe set up, Anna opened the front door, welcoming in the fresh, rain-scented air. She placed the open sign in the window, its simple message a beacon for those seeking comfort and warmth. The cafe, named the Raindrop Café, had become a beloved part of the town, a testament to Anna's dedication and passion. As the clock neared the opening hour, the first customers began to arrive, shaking off their umbrellas and unwinding scarves. They were greeted by Anna's warm smile and the comforting ambience of the cafe. Regulars exchanged greetings with Anna, sharing quick stories of their morning or commenting on the rain, while newcomers looked around in admiration, taking in the quaint charm of the place. Anna took her place behind the counter, ready to serve her first cup of coffee. Her hands moved with practiced ease, pouring, steaming, and presenting the perfect cup. Each order was an opportunity for connection, a moment to make someone's day a little brighter. As more people trickled in, the cafe buzzed with energy. Conversations mingled with the sound of rain, creating a tapestry of human connection. Anna moved through the cafe, serving, chatting, and laughing, the heart and soul of this little haven. In the Raindrop Café, amidst the clatter of cups and the hum of conversation, there was a sense of belonging, a feeling that, no matter how heavy the rain outside, inside these walls, there was always warmth, comfort, and a friendly face. Anna's dream had come to life in this place, and as she looked around at the happy faces, she knew that every effort, every early morning, and every baked treat was worth it. The cafe was more than a business. It was a home. The Raindrop Café was now bustling with the morning crowd, a tapestry of locals and occasional visitors, all drawn in by the cozy atmosphere and the promise of delicious coffee and pastries. Anna, with a contented smile, watched over her cafe, feeling a surge of pride at the community hub it had become. Amidst the chatter and clinking of cups, Anna turned her attention to the kitchen. Today, she had planned to bake something special, a recipe she had been pondering over for a while. It was a batch of cinnamon swirl scones, a twist on a classic favorite that she hoped would delight her customers. In the kitchen, Anna tied her apron and began the familiar process of baking. The act of measuring flour, whisking eggs, and kneading dough was therapeutic, almost meditative. As she mixed the ingredients, her thoughts turned to the conversations happening just beyond the kitchen door. She could hear snippets of discussions about local events, friendly debates, and the occasional laughter that filled the cafe with life. The scones soon took shape under her skilled hands, each swirl a perfect spiral of cinnamon and dough. As they baked, the scent wafted through the cafe, a sweet and spicy aroma that promised a treat for the senses. With the scones in the oven, Anna stepped back into the cafe, greeted by the familiar faces of her regulars. Among them was Thomas, a longtime friend and a daily visitor. He sat at his usual spot by the window, a book in one hand and a half-empty coffee cup in the other. "Good morning, Anna." Thomas greeted her with a warm smile. "The cafe smells incredible today. What are you baking?" "Cinnamon swirl scones," Anna replied, her eyes twinkling with excitement. "I thought it might be a nice change from the usual." Thomas nodded approvingly. "Can't wait to try them. Your experiments always turn out to be crowd pleasers." Their conversation was interrupted by the arrival of a new face, a young woman who timidly stepped in, shaking her umbrella dry. She looked around, her eyes wide with curiosity. Anna excused herself from Thomas and approached the newcomer. "Welcome to the Raindrop Café," Anna greeted her. "I'm Anna. Can Can I help you find something? The woman, who introduced herself as Emily, smiled shyly. It's my first time here. Everything looks so inviting. Could you recommend something? Anna's face lit up with enthusiasm. Well, you're in for a treat. We have some freshly baked cinnamon swirl scones coming right up. They're perfect with a cup of our signature blend coffee. Emily's smile widened, and she nodded eagerly. That sounds wonderful. Thank you. As Anna prepared Emily's order, more customers filed in, each greeted with the same warmth and attention. The cafe was a hive of activity, yet there was a harmonious balance between the buzz of conversation and the soothing background music. The timer dinged, signaling that the scones were ready. Anna, with practiced ease, removed them from the oven, their golden brown crusts, a perfect testament to her baking skills. She placed them on a cooling rack, the aroma now more intense, filling the cafe and enticing the customers. Thomas was the first to receive a plate of the freshly baked scones, his eyes lighting up at the sight. Emily soon followed, her expression one of delight as she took her first bite. The soft, warm scone, with its rich cinnamon flavor, was a hit. As the morning progressed, Anna found herself in a pleasant rhythm of serving, baking, and engaging in small talk with her patrons. The cafe was not just a place for coffee and pastries. It was a space where people connected, shared stories, and found a moment of peace in their busy lives. In the Raindrop Café, amidst the smell of fresh baking and the sound of rain, Anna realized she was doing more than running a business. She was nurturing a community, one cup of coffee and one conversation at a time. The morning at the Raindrop Café passed in a blur of activity, with Anna at the heart of it all. She poured coffees, served scones, and engaged in the warm, friendly banter that had become a hallmark of her cafe. The rain outside continued, but inside, the atmosphere was bright and lively. As mid-morning approached, a lull settled over the cafe. Anna took this moment of quiet to tidy up, her thoughts drifting to the broken umbrella that stood forlornly in the corner. It had been a faithful companion on many rainy walks, but today it had succumbed to the wind, its fabric torn and its spokes bent. Anna sighed softly, knowing she would have to venture out in the rain unprotected later. Lost in thought, she didn't notice Thomas conspiring quietly with some of the other regulars. They huddled together, whispering and occasionally glancing her way with smiles and nods. There was a sense of anticipation in the air, a shared secret that Anna was yet blissfully unaware of. The moment Anna stepped back behind the counter, Thomas called out to her, "Anna, could you come here for a moment? We have something for you." Puzzled, Anna wiped her hands on her apron and walked over to the group. The regulars stood up, their faces beaming with excitement. Thomas stepped forward, holding a large, beautifully wrapped package. "This is for you, Anna," he said, his voice filled with warmth. "Just a little something from all of us to say thank you. You've made this cafe a second home for us, and we wanted to show our appreciation." Anna was speechless, her eyes wide with surprise. She carefully unwrapped the package to reveal a beautiful new umbrella. It was exquisite, with a colorful, artistic design that seemed to reflect her personality perfectly. "Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone," Anna exclaimed, her voice trembling with emotion. She opened the umbrella, its vibrant canopy blooming like a flower, a stark contrast against the gray skies outside. The cafe erupted in applause and cheers. Customers came over to admire the umbrella and to share a few words of appreciation with Anna. They spoke of the warmth and comfort the cafe provided, the delicious coffee, and how Anna's cheerful disposition brightened their days. Touched by the outpouring of affection, Anna felt a warmth in her heart that rivaled any cozy fire. She realized that the Raindrop Café had become more than just a business. It was a part of the community's fabric, a place where people felt welcomed and valued. The rest of the day passed with a new energy. Anna's spirits were high, and she found herself smiling even more than usual. As the cafe finally quieted down at the end of the day, and the last customer left with a wave and a smile, Anna stood at the door, holding her new umbrella. She looked out at the rain, now seeing it not just as a part of nature, but as a symbol of the connections she had made in this town. The umbrella was more than a gift. It was a reminder of the love and appreciation of those around her, a symbol of the community she had helped foster. With a heart full of gratitude, Anna locked the cafe door, ready to face the rain with her beautiful new umbrella, a tangible reminder of the impact she had on the lives of those who stepped into her cafe.